How's it going, YouTube? This is Wi-Fi Memory here today, bringing you guys some more VGC 2021 action. Carrying over from the last episode, we're using our Xurkitree team. This may be the final episode of this month with us using this Xurkitree team. It really just kind of depends. We might be able to get one more in, but I'm just kind of letting you guys know that the Xurkitree team is on its final legs. And in January, we'll be bringing in some new Pokemon for you guys to kind of come out and watch and cheer for and stuff. This is next month's team. I got it built on Showdown, and I got over halfway done already in game. It's gonna be a great team. Not gonna really spoil anything, but yeah. But we still got Xurkitree. We're rocking out with Xurkitree, and our first opponent happens to be I think that's how you spell Vanessa, and she's rocking out with a Tyranitar, Colossal, Caracostal, yeah, I can't remember that one's name. It'll hit me too. Credilli and Archeops. I think it's like Meteor. I can't remember. But yeah, let's see what we can do here. Let's go Whimsicott, Xurkitree. He's probably gonna lead that Colossal, Caracostal. So we could actually, really and truthfully, I like Dracovish here. Xurkitree. And let's go Snorlax in the very end. We locked in though, so we should be fine. We locked in. We should have everything set up, ready to go. Let's get game one started off correctly with a win. My opponent does have a very interesting team though. I think they're still heavily relying on Colossal. But I could be totally wrong. My opponent could totally outplay me without even using Colossal. But Archeops and Tyranitar. Really and truthfully, I have no problem going for Tailwind and then going for a Vicious Wren into that Tyranitar turn one. I mean, I could go into Archeops, but I think Tyranitar is definitely more of a threat overall. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get rid of Tyranitar. Archeops is somewhat fast, but I think even after a Tailwind, we're going to be outspeeding with our Dracovish, so we should be fine. And then he does switch out Tyranitar for Credilli. That was actually predictable. I mean, okay. Good thing we didn't set up like a Dynamax or nothing. Credilli with the Storm Drain, though, it's going to definitely mess up our Dracovish a little bit. Archeops, now Dynamaxes, so let's see. Usually when I see Credilli, I usually play a little bit more careful, but not this time. Not this time. I went straight in at it and downplaying the consequences just a little bit. I mean, it just looked it looked too nice not to go forward at the attack, though. And really and truthfully, can we double into Credilli this turn? Or, because I mean, really and truthfully, we cannot hit the Archeops with our Dracovish the way that we want to, anyway. But it makes me wonder if we can, well, I mean, we could honestly, go into Xurkitree, Max Lightning, and we'll get the KO on that Archeops, no problem. Unless it's sashed, right? But that's something we can actually play around by doubling into the Archeops. Credilli, I mean, they could definitely max guard here, but I'm not too worried about a big max guard. I don't see Credilli holding he's not very offensively strong, so I'm not really worried about a offensive Credilli. Yes, we gave him a +1 in special attack, but before Credilli could really do massive damage, you're looking at like a +3 or something, you know. Yeah, he may, I don't even know if he gets Earth Power. There's that max guard, though, that we were kind of predicting. I'm still not worried about Cordelia's damage output. I just don't see it being big damage, you know. Let's see, Meteor Beam. Well, man, I could be wrong because now this is +2. And if he's trained to be offensive, this could hurt. This could really hurt. So, +2 Cordelia. Meteor Beam into Xurkitree. We will take that. We need to get rid of that Cordelia, though. Let's see. Are they planning on switching out, though? Honestly, they could switch, but they're going to lose them on if they do. Cordelia, I think we just go to the same play. Cordelia could definitely threaten a KO onto our Xurkitree here. And that would kind of suck, but I mean, dang, dude, this guy is raiding me a little bit. Trying to break the focus sash. That's why we're going for like socket things and stuff. Triantar don't take that very well though, but he did take it. What's Cordelia want to do? I mean, either way, I think what we want, Earth Power. Okay. Game 1, definitely not looking fantastic at all. Definitely not looking fantastic. That Cordelia. And I've already had a video about Cordelia. And Cordelia's still here. Putting out big work. Okay, let's see if Snorlax can actually put in some work. I think you heavy sound that Cordelia. We have to go for Crunch, so maybe we actually want to, because I think I want to get rid of that Trianitar. That's definitely the issue. And then we could Psychic Fangs, get a little bit of damage onto this Cordelia. I don't see us getting much damage on the Cordelia though. Hey, that's actually a lot more damage than what I was expecting. He goes for Dragon Dance. He's expecting me to go for like a Belly Drum or something. This Snorlax is an Assault Vest Snorlax. So, yeah, we'll take that KO. I was kind of afraid of a superpower into my Snorlax or something, but hey, fantastic. If the matchup ends up being Cordelia versus Snorlax, we'll win. This Snorlax is Assault Vested with pretty high HP. I don't think he's just got naturally high HP, really. So, but yeah, we're very bulky. Caracostal. Is that your last mod? That is not. He has one in the back. I think we've already fought it a little bit. It's that Archeops. Well, we'll definitely C-bomb here on that Caracostal. That should knock it out. It's trying to set up right in front of me again. That's going to be the downfall of this man. He's going to lose to our Snorlax because he keeps trying to set up right in front of it instead of going for the big attacks and stuff. But I'm okay with that. Earth Power won't be doing anything to us. I say that did quite a bit. That was a crit. Okay. That crit didn't feel too good either, man. But, ooh, we don't get the KO, though. You hate to see that. You hate to see that. Yeah, he might actually protect, so let's actually go Heavy Slam into Cordelia. Rock Slide. I mean, it could be a Rock Miz. It ain't. Okay. Another crit. Honestly, I felt like we lost to the crits at the very end of that game. But, I mean, either way, great game, Vanessa. It's not like me to not at least lose game 1. Hopefully, I can rebound in game 2. And usually in game 3, it's a toss-up. Sometimes I'll win them. Sometimes I don't. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, great game, Vanessa. Hope you guys at least learn what not to do. I think I sure have. Definitely not going to be super aggressive with Dracovish again when I see a Credilli. I already kind of knew that Credilli had Storm Drain. I was being pretty aggressive though. Maybe thinking that he wouldn't bring it, but really and truthfully, my opponent done the right thing for bringing Credilli. Credilli is a beast of a Pokemon. Something that I need to learn to respect a little bit more, because I think going into January, the team I am creating may have a lot of trouble with Credilli. So I'm really hoping that we don't run into too many of them. But honestly, Credilli could actually see its stock rise up a little bit. We are taking a while to find an opponent. We finally found one though, with 16. Okay, I'll take a 1600 rating. Maybe we'll sneak in a nice little win here. Okay, so he's definitely trying to do sand. It looks like a pretty standard sand team. Granted, he has that Dracovish, and I have to always remember that Dracovish could have that Sand Rush ability, and that could be very problematic. So we'll just have to see what we want to do against that. Alright, so let's actually... I'm thinking Whimsicott Dracovish. That kind of bit us in the butt last time. But, I mean, it ain't going to bite me in the butt a second time, will it? Probably. It probably will. Xurkitree is not bad here. And then I need something to kind of help me with the Trianitar. A good mon, oddly, is the Braviary. And Dracovish is also a good mon against Trianitar. Braviary is kind of a weird pick. Do we actually need that much help against Trianitar? We have 3 mons already selected that can beat them. Rotom don't do nothing. Snorlax ain't half bad. Let's go Snorlax. Snorlax is a nice little wall switch in against like his Zapdos or his Indeedee, which happens to be an Indeedee male, so those are a little bit more offensive. So having that special wall to kind of take those attacks might be very, very crucial. So we'll see what we want. Let's see what my opponent does. He actually leads Dracovish, Talonflame. We're leading Dracovish and Whimsicott. So pretty much we're both wanting that priority Tailwind. Right here though, I think I just want to taunt the Talonflame. I mean, I definitely don't mind Vicious Renning here. I'm not too worried about Vicious Renning into the Dracovish. I think we just taunt the Talonflame. Oh, okay, so he does get Tailwind up. I think it always will go first. I think it's like +2 priority with his Gale Wings. Dragon Rush. That's not good. Ooh, okay. Man. You hate to see it go down like that, though. That was not a good turn. My opponent got speed advantage. Something I need to try and put on my Dracovish, actually, is a dragon move. Maybe in the future, definitely think about doing that. We could actually go for our own Tailwind, or we could go for Trick Room. Our opponent's in a Tailwind state. Why not go for Trick Room? Dynamax. Honestly, don't Dynamax this turn. Let's Protect. Because we're putting pressure on that Talonflame. He don't know that we're putting pressure on his Dracovish, more than likely. A lot of people don't realize Xurkitree has the fairy attack. So we're actually able to put big pressure on Dracovish without our opponent really knowing. We got the Trick Room up, so at least now we have speed advantage. We could go for a big Moonblast here, or I'm not really worried about Talonflame. That's the biggest thing. I think right now we go Moonblast, and I'm not gonna go for Max Starfall. I'm gonna go straight for a Max Lightning. That way, if he wants to switch into like a Tyranitar or something, which he don't, he stays in. Okay, so with that priority flying move, he's still able to outspeed us. So I probably should have went for the okay, we just get a clean KO though on the Dracovish. I was thinking maybe we should have went for the Dazzling Gleam or something, but okay, this works out too. We get a nice clean KO onto that Dracovish. Now we go into our Snorlax. We are in Trick Room, and I'm gonna let Snorlax deal with the Talonflame. I'm gonna let Xurkitree pretty much deal with this Tyranitar. Definitely just go for a Body Slam. And I think we Dynamax now. Go for Max Starfall. Now we reveal that we have Max Starfall. We go really hard into this Tyranitar. Knowing that he didn't bring Excadrill out makes me kind of think that he don't have that in the back. But I'm not 100% still onto that play, because he does have Tyranitar out right now. Tyranitar and Excadrill kind of do go hand in hand together. But I don't think our opponent definitely wasn't expecting us to go for Trick Room. After him setting up that big tail end, he got a really nice position at the beginning of the game. But once we got Trick Room up, we're kind of taking over, you know. So yeah, we not really sacking our Dracovish, but we kind of did, and it kind of works out this way a little bit. I'm assuming that's your Tyranitar. We will outspeed that Tyranitar though with Trick Room up at least. We should go Snorlax, Xurkitree. That Body Slam will probably do over half. Well, okay, Talonflame first, right? Because of the priority goings. That's doing nothing though. I'm not worried about that. We should honestly pick up the KO onto this Tyranitar. We get the Paralyzation. That could be pretty bad though for us. But we'll see. This Max Starfall, does it pick up? It don't even come close. Don't tell me your weakness policy. That would really be bad right now. Uh-oh. I was really expecting that to KO, and that did that little bit of damage. Max Knuckle. We could live this too with Snorlax. We don't, but honestly, I still think we're in a better board spot. Whew. I mean, if you went for Max Quake, it probably would have been game. That's just what I'm saying. Right here with Xurkitree, we still have shots. I'm not worried about Talonflame at all. Talonflame can do whatever it wants. I do think Tyranitar is definitely the biggest threat. Only problem is Tyranitar could definitely go for Max Guard. How many more turns of Trick Room is there? There's 2. Okay. He ain't going Max Guard. If there was 1, he probably would have went Max Guard. But with 2, it's highly unlikely. He'd probably be sacking this Tyranitar here. Because next turn we could honestly be doing the same play. So he wouldn't be gaining much ground other than wasting 1 turn of Trick Room, which, I mean, that's the play he's going for. And it could be very beneficial for him. As you can see, that Flare Blitz KOs the Talonflame though. So either way, I think we made the play that we needed to make, because the Talonflame was going to go no matter what. Thanks to that Paralyzation is the only reason why it was able to outspeed us there. Get that much damage off. But now Tyranitar cannot. And it's in DD. Tyranitar more than likely will not be able to go for max guard. This could be Xurkitree's. I was about to say that was Xurkitree's last turn of Dynamax, but it actually is not. Tyranitar is definitely the threat. Indeed, he can be threatening too, but I think we still go into Tyranitar here and hope that Indeedee doesn't do something crazy. You're faster. Oh, hold on. Man, his Tailwind did go out, and then I just kind of should have max guarded. I really should have. My own Trick Room at the very end bit me in the butt. Man. Hate to see that. You really do. Oh well, we'll do one more battle. I want to get a win, but if I don't, it's at this point I feel like I built this team about as strong as I can personally get it myself. And I think this team, like I already told you guys before, it has the potential to be really, really good. It needs to probably be re-looked at by maybe myself later. I'm just kind of on that edge of me ready to do something else, me ready to play with a different team. And this team that I'll be having for January, it's going to be a lot of fun. I've got a few surprises on this team for January that honestly I'll probably be making a team report tomorrow or Thursday, and then we'll be playing with it from there. You know, we might actually bring it out a little early. We'll see, kind of like a little pre-Christmas present or something. But yeah, let's see if we can finish this team off, our team off with a big W. Walk away at least with a big W. The last game, I'm definitely going to be bringing the main three: Whimsicott, Xurkitree, and Dracovish. The main three, the big staples of this team. And let's bring Snorlax. The last mon of the team. You know, kind of rounding this team off with Snorlax. See if we can... Snorlax is our actual last member that we added to this team. So we bring the first three mons that we kind of kept from the very beginning. And then we bring Snorlax to round it all off. Hopefully we can get a nice big win in game 3. That would be fantastic. This team, honestly though, if you see our record, we'll look at that record here in a minute, but we definitely had our ups and downs with this team, trying to make it as good as we can. I'm really proud of how far I've gotten, because to me, for the ones that don't know, this team did sit at 230 rating there for a while. Well, not for a while, but there for maybe a day or two. So I was really proud of that. It was a big accomplishment, probably the highest I've ever been in ranked. So something that I really think that was pretty good. That was really fun. I think what we want to do is Tailwind and D-Gleam. Let the Landorus get the KO on our Xurkitree. This D-Gleam onto the Articuno, man. Okay, that's not bad. And then I'm gonna bring my Dracovish in, so we'll see what we can. Let's see if he even gets the KO, because that still does quite a bit of damage. Earthquake, yeah, he's gonna be getting the KO on our Xurkitree, unless like for some reason we live, but I doubt it. And something with this Xurkitree though is it that I've noticed that he is very bulky, but really and truthfully, to lock into that bulk, you really want to be ready to Dynamax him. And he's a great early game Dynamax mon. So, if someone ever wants to be using Dracovish, you know, maybe take him and let him watch this. I think it's going to be like 13, 14 episodes on this channel. Tell him to check it out. You know, this guy used Xurkitree for a whole month, you know, and this is probably the best pro and con list I could find, you know, type thing, you know, because honestly, not too many people are using Xurkitree. Definitely not in as many videos as I'd have, you know. Ooh, we almost get the KO in that Landorus there, so definitely shoot him my way. I think Xurkitree is probably as far the superior electric type of the metagame. Something that I think everyone needs to at least know about, because I think in Series 8 people are going to finally realize how good Xurkitree is. We kind of jumped on the bandwagon a little early, which is fantastic. Maybe, hopefully, that will push my content out a little bit on YouTube. So, I'm not going to complain about that. Definitely pick up the KO right there. He may actually be smart, so smart, and switch that Weezing out right now. That would be really, really smart. Switch the Weezing out. I don't think I want to lose my Dracovish just yet, because I think Dracovish could be our win con. So let's go into Snorlax. Snorlax is probably our Dynamaxmon in this game. Interesting that he's switching out the Landorus, which, I mean, it makes sense overall. But man, okay, I see what you're doing, man. And you know this Dynamax is gonna be that Regigigas, so getting a nice little chip damage onto that would be fantastic. That was awesome. I think what now we want to go for Max Steel Spike as well into it. Kind of give Snorlax a defensive boost, and then we should be able to go for some max strikes and stuff and really be at a strong advantage at that point. But this Regigigas is about to hit us hard. Hopefully everything goes well, you know. We'll find out. Alright. And then Snorlax is Dynamax. So we both get some big normal types Dynamaxing, you know. Something that I'm looking forward to. Which, I mean, for the ones that don't know, I'm always busy with work, so I haven't really had too much time to complete the Crown Tundra as much as I like to. So I don't have these like really cool Pokemon like Regigigas yet, and I really cannot wait for me to get one, because I think it's gonna be so busted whenever we do get one, and be able to make a Regigigas team and stuff. That would be really fun. I've seen so many people run those, and I think it's going to be fantastic. Oh man, dude, him getting that burn onto our Snorlax really weakens our damage points. We don't have that strong of attack boost. Now, Snorlax isn't really known to be my big attacker. He's just there to be kind of annoying, but that really sucks. I honestly think the Weezing's gonna protect this turn, so we're just gonna max strike into the Regigigas. We get the Tailwind off. Weezing does not protect. Max Knuckle now will come out. Shouldn't do that much damage. And what does the Weezing want to do? Afraid. Honestly, though, Deagling probably KO the Whimsicott. That's honestly okay, because now I got my Dracovish probably in a prime spot. More than likely, the Weezing will protect this turn. Regigigas may protect too, though. I'm not too for sure, but really and truthfully, though, if he wants a double into our Dracovish too, that would really not be too good for us. Let's go Vicious Wren into Regigigas. Max Quake into Weezing. Yeah, he could be going for D-Gleam, and that would get rid of our Dracovish, but really and truthfully, we didn't really have too many strong answers for a late game Regigigas play. Max Quake, how much are you doing? We're burnt, so that burn really comes in clutch for our opponent. Like, our Snorlax will be alive after this. Hopefully our Dracovish will be, with the special defense boost. We do not live though. Snorlax definitely being burnt. We don't have enough firepower to go for a Weezing. So great game to my opponent. Great game to all three of my opponents in today's episode. To me, they played up against a really tough team. I think people are finally realizing how good Xurkitree is, and people are kind of bringing those counters to kind of play around it. I'm not going to worry about finishing out this game. I think my opponent definitely got the win. So yeah, we'll go ahead and run, and we'll let this be the episode, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for staying supportive for the Xurkitree for the whole series. Y'all have been awesome, and I hope you guys get to stick around for January's team. It's gonna be amazing. Hopefully we'll be able to even get a higher rating than what we did with our Xurkitree team. So we'll just see what happens. Anyway, guys, hope you guys did enjoy. This is Wi-Fi Merriman signing out. Peace.